Hey educator, are you looking for ways to improve your play spaces and set up learning spaces that are intriguing and interesting and aesthetically pleasing? Watch this video to learn some tricks and tips. There are many ways to improve the way we set up play spaces, but number one is to add nature. So you can add natural elements through adding real plants or offcuts or leaves or stones, pebbles, shells, and anything that you can find on the ground. Clean it and set it up and use it in your play spaces. This will really improve them. You also can use some handmade objects. For example, this one is a teapot from my friend who is making them. Unfortunately, it got broken, so I am going to use it in my outdoor play spaces to set up very interesting garden setup or just improve any play space with a touch of nature. Another great object to add to your play spaces are these very affordable blackboards. Blackboards are perfect because you can use them everywhere, so these are good size. So this could be used for children to write and draw outside, inside, anywhere you want. It's very portable and easy to put away. Also, you can use it as part of your play spaces question or inquiry. For example, you can say, can you make a pattern? And you can ask them to remember that this is a quiet play. So any announcements could be made on this blackboard. Really great tool. I found it on the side of the road, for real. Another wonderful resource that is often overlooked: baskets. Baskets are really cool because they allow children to put things in those baskets, carry them around. So as you can see, there is really friendly handle. So and for a toddler it would be a really great way to carry some rocks or leaves or whatever they found. Usually that they use baskets to put things in and tip them out, which is absolutely fine because it's part of their developmental schema. Baskets also can be used for setups like dress-ups and scarves, so you can take them anywhere outside, put them inside as well with bean bags in, or you can put musical instruments and carry it around. You can put few books inside as well. So it's a really versatile, open-ended tool. Add it to your play spaces to improve them. The next object I'm going to promote is mirrors. Yay! Mirrors are fantastic because for younger children they allow to develop sense of self. Toddlers should have safe mirrors, also preschoolers as well. But mirror can be a tool for learning about the world. It's a sensory tool, so if it's safe and unbreakable, this one is not. But if you have childcare proof a mirror, it could be a really great way to incorporate other things that children do not notice. So if you place it outside, so they will see a reflection of the sky and then they can draw or paint it. If you add it just to any play space, it may promote symmetry or learning about patterns. It's also quite aesthetically pleasing and beautiful, been used in Reggio Emilia a lot, so I encourage you to start using mirrors that are safe for children. Next on the list is book stand. Another one that I bought in Kmart. You can buy them quite cheap, order them online. I like bamboo ones because they are sustainable, but you also can find a lot of those in thrift shops or op shops as we call them in Australia. So this is a fantastic way to add books, journals, even iPad stand to your environment. So this could be a beautiful way to improve your play spaces. If you are working with children who are older than 2, consider adding clipboards. Clipboards are fantastic for mark making. We have to have them everywhere. Outside in those baskets, remember? Inside you can add them to any play spaces as long as they are used properly. So you can use pencils or some centers do allow children to use Sharpies, but advise them because quite often they go and draw everywhere because of their desire to make marks. So I use clipboards myself as well to show something to a child or model how they can look at their block construction and let's say do the representational drawing. We can take them outside, look at the trees and draw those trees as well, or the cloud. So this is a really good resource to add to your classroom, so I encourage you to use them. They also are quite affordable and not expensive, and most centers do have them. Next thing to consider that will be used a lot by children is what we call loose parts or tinkering boxes. So this is a tinkering box that I have. So it's got a lot of intriguing materials that could be used over and over and over again. So for example, we have some, I would say, counters. So we have some intriguing things like I don't know, felted shoes or boots. We have shells, we have rocks and other interesting things, ABC, so letters. So this could be redone every time, depends on the topic. So this is a tinkering box, or you know, a collection box, display box. Just fill it with anything that responds to children's current interest, and your play spaces will benefit from it and would be definitely more intriguing and interesting. This one is from me. It's very interesting addition to all the things that I was talking about. I have a collection of babushka, matryoshka nesting dolls. They are fabulous for anything you want to learn about math. Yes, so also they do introduce a lot of wrist movements, so really good for fine motor skills development. So for example, this one is hard to open for most children, so they will require to apply strength as well. And of course you can introduce them as part of any play space just to decorate it, like, because this one's so beautiful. They are they're baby owls, right? So you can set up as a dramatic play space. You can set it up as part of rest time, quiet space. You can use it as a special quiet time kit as well, so the children can have it only when it's rest time, which makes it really beautiful and something to anticipate and look forward to. And because they're different and you can buy them again in thrift shops or order online, they are absolutely fantastic, and they are very intriguing for children based on my experience. Have a go. And the last object that can improve your preschool program, you can also start using it with younger children, but this should be more stable, are scales. So scales can be added to many dramatic play spaces. They can be put next to the sandpit, but they obviously would be different and a little bit more sturdy. You can add them to your shop play space or dramatic space where you have home corner. You can add them to any provocations with rocks and other loose parts, so children can also use them for measuring those loose parts, and so that's a great tool for any play space if you think about it. So really good. You can use it over and over and over again. I would buy a more sturdy one because children will break it, but sometimes it's just introducing the resource and device, and this is promoting STEM or science, technology, engineering and math. So when considering what to add to your play spaces or your family daycare environment or your playrooms or outdoor environments, think about whether it is stimulating for children, whether it is intriguing, does it promote connection with nature, can it be used over and over and over again. All these objects that I collected over the years, and I store them in containers and I take them to early childhood centers when I go on my shift. They are fantastic to be used over and over again, and they didn't cost me a lot of money, so which really helps you to build your library of resources. If you don't want to buy your own resource, you can always ask your managers to invest in these resources that are truly sustainable, because they will last and they will go over the years of your preschool program or early childhood education and care program. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.